Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. As you can probably tell by the boxes and PC with nothing plugged into it, and boxes and lights and cables and Raven the Redwoods, this is not my normal setup. I've just moved house. Things are not built yet. As you can see, I've got a temporary kind of scuffed setup here to make this video because Treyarch just sent me a DM, okay? I just got a DM from them out of the blue. Activision didn't tell me this was gonna happen. Treyarch didn't warn me this was gonna happen. Nothing. I just got a DM, I looked at my phone and was like, wait, what? Treyarch sent you a message? Huh? And the last time they did this was Zombies Chronicles, when they sent out all those images that you guys might remember that ended up being part of the kind of background art of the Zombies timeline. Yeah, that long ago. They actually sent that message while we were on the flight there, and so I got it, and I don't think I could make a video straight away or something like that. I seem to remember there was some craziness happening, so I was just like, thank you, I can't wait to see you guys, but woo, this is really exciting. And now they've just done it again. They've sent me an image, and they've also sent people like Pizza an image, and John an image, and Reed, and Starburst, and I haven't seen Noah get one just yet, but I am assuming that he's going to have one on the way. It's that similar sort of group from Chronicles all getting images from Treyarch that can be pieced together into some kind of collage, essentially, with a greater image being shown. I'm going to put the image on screen right now. No smoke and mirrors, no watermark, no editing going on. This is just the image that they put in my DMs a moment ago. And I'm also now going to show you guys the wider image from the people that have released theirs so far of what this actually is. It appears to be the crew, as you can see, standing at the bottom there in front of basically a mushroom cloud with various elements of zombies contained within it. And it becomes more and more clear as you add in more and more of these blocks here that this is going to be the poster for Alpha Omega. But they have created the poster out of not only our blocks of images, the whatever it's going to be, 9 or 12 or whatever of us that are getting these images, but they've then made each of those images up out of individual, very small frames from various points in Zombies history. And so, yes, the full poster looks like it's going to be very cool when we eventually get it, and we'll talk about that more in a second. But I first want to just take a quick zoom through my images, individual images, just to see what sort of things they're actually playing with here. Because interestingly, a lot of these shots are of Black Ops 3. A lot of them. They're from Gorod Krovi, they're from Chronicles, they're from all over the place. So, starting in the top left, we've got a lot of things that are quite clearly related to the Gorod Krovi intro, and you also, quite amusingly, have just the player taking damage, because that makes your screen go red, obviously, and that's the color that they needed in this part of the picture. So there's lots of stuff like that. But then there are also shots from the Giant intro and also the Origins end cutscene. There are some images of the Blood of the Dead intro here as well. There's literally stuff from all over Zombies history, but there are then things that I don't really recognize because it's just really hard to make out what they actually are. This shot, for example, doesn't seem to have a full HUD, but it looks like Black Ops 2 to me, so either it's literally just going to be Black Ops 2 without the HUD, or this is something else. There's also quite a lot of Zetsubou stuff in here, like quite a lot of it, and that's, I guess, because they needed that green part of the image as well. Lots of stuff of them having done the Zetsubou Easter egg, you can see all the perks that they've got there, and then also some Black Ops 4 shots too, but hard to tell what the Black Ops 4 shots are actually of. So this one on the right-hand side of the image, for example, is that classified? Is it something else? I just don't know. The main thing, though, is that Treyarch are building up to the release of this poster with this really cool technique of assembling images and then assembling more of those images, as in bigger collections of those images, into one big image. So that's all well and good, but what is that greater image going to be? Well, it appears... Sorry, I've got something in my eye. This is really annoying. It appears that it's going to be Primis at the bottom, Mushroom Cloud in the distance, and then Ultimis on one side, some kind of zombie demon thing in the middle, probably just a generic zombie, and then I'm guessing Samantha maybe on the right-hand side of that mushroom cloud could be worked in there, or that's just going to be the other two. So you've obviously got Nikolai and Richtofen, maybe you'll just have Takeo and Dempsey on the other side, and it won't be a head at all. It just kind of looks like it could be turned into a head if they wanted to. But yeah, that's the general structure that you've got, and then right in the center, at the very center of all of it, appears to be, at least to me, the Nuketown clock. So do you remember in Nuketown, there's that metal kind of cage structure spire thing with the clock at the top. That's what it looks like is in the center of the image to me. And maybe when we get the full image, we'll be able to see more clearly if it is indeed that or something else, but I think that that is the structure that we're seeing in the distance there, and the nuke is obviously then much further behind it, and our Primis crew are looking out towards it like, oh dang, what the hell just happened? Now we know that at Nuketown, the actual Nuketown site, and at Broken Arrow, the separate site that is nearby, there are nuclear incidents. I mean, Broken Arrow is the name of a nuclear incident itself anyway, and so I'm not sure if there's much that we can read into this in the sense of who we're going to be playing as in the map, for example. I'm assuming it's going to be Primis. I think that Primis is the crew that makes the most sense here, but again, we do have the issue now that we're missing a Richtofen, and so maybe they'll end up saying it's going to be some of Primis and some of Ultimis, or maybe there'll be, who knows, a greater pool of possible players we could even put in the map. That would be amazing. If we could play as Ultimis or Primis, like, that would be so cool. It would be a lot of writing, but it would be so cool. And yeah, I just don't know if we can really say one way or the other here. Obviously, it seems to be hinting towards Primis, but also I guess we aren't actually missing a Richtofen because we got the other Richtofen from the Blood intro, presumably, assuming it is him, and assuming that it wasn't just a clothes change with a post-Rev Richtofen. I'm praying it wasn't, because I think that that would just be the dumbest idea in the world, but I guess we aren't actually missing a Ricto, and that's why just regular Primis Richtofen is there still. I can't wait to see what the hell the final thing looks like. I will update you guys, no doubt, later on my channel, don't you worry. And also to hopefully get a trailer maybe later today as well. Who knows? Maybe that's when they're going to reveal it. Alright, so I'm going to get to building the rest of my setup back up. Thank you guys for watching. I've been MrRoflWaffles, and I'll see you very soon in another zombies video just like this one. Alright, see you soon guys, bye for now.